Hello everybody, Nitso here and welcome back to my My Hero Academia reaction series, Season 5 reaction series here on the channel today. And we are here today for episodes number 7 to 9. That's what we're doing, 7 to 9. 7, 8, and 9. So it's 1-1. 1B has 1-1 fight and 1A has also 1-1 fight. 1-1-1-1-1-1-1. A bunch of ones. Alright, so how is this gonna go? I'm not sure. I'm really enjoying seeing all these twerks again and seeing all these 1A people do their things and also seeing all these 1B people and their twerks. It is really fun. I'm really enjoying this art so far. I'm not sure. I am not sure where this is going at this point. We have the next fight coming up, which is I don't know what the UA teams. It's also been forever since I recorded, so I definitely don't know the UA teams now. It's either Bakugo's team or Todoroki's team. It's one of the two. Is fighting next, so that's gonna be interesting. They're gonna have a good, I think a good advantage against 1B because it's Bakugo and Todoroki. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. The last fight with Momo's team and Tendo's team ended very interestingly. Komori kind of just, did her thing at the end with the mushrooms and the windpipe, which was kind of fucked, but it won them the fight, so can't really hate on that. I hope Toriyama's gonna be alright. I don't really know what to predict. I mean, it's gonna come down probably to the situation where where 1A's gonna have 2 points and 1B's gonna have 2 points, and then it's gonna all be on the Deku team versus Shinso team, Monoma, Shinso team, whatever, for the final round. But even then, I don't know who would win there. I mean, it would make sense for, Deku's team to win since he's the main character, but that didn't help him in the sports festival either, since he got eliminated after literally in a second fight, so it's really hard to predict anything for that. I really don't have that much else to say. The fight so far has been good. I've liked the character interaction so far. I was in the Tokoyami flashback with Hawks. I just have to see what's up next. So, with that being said, the reaction is in the description down below. You can click down there, then watch the episode 1 reaction. And if you want to see my commentary, my discussion about the episode, then you can come back to YouTube and watch that. So yeah, let me pull up the actual reaction screen and we're gonna jump into it. My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode number 7, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. And that was My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode number 7. So we definitely have an MVP for Class A, and we also definitely have an MVP for Class B. Because I was not expecting Honenuti to just do that, and then essentially just take out Iida and then heavily hinder Ojiro. But, I mean, Ojiro's still fighting with Kaibara, so we'll have to see how that turns out. But, I mean, Iida, he's like, oh Lord, he coming, he's on his way. That is a really cool power-up for Iida. I'm glad that Iida got a power-up. Because, I mean, he was such an important character for so long, and then kind of like in the last 2 seasons, he wasn't as much, in the focus anymore, essentially after the Stain arc. I mean, he kind of was during the Bakugo rescue, but yeah, but it's great to see this upgrade for Iida, and it's great to see him at it again, because I love Iida. I've always loved Iida. I think he's a great character. I think he is hilarious, and I like him a lot. And that upgrade is, like I said, is really cool. And the way he just fucking runs through, I mean, he doesn't even run, he just kind of like, I don't know what he does. I guess he's running on the ground. He's running on the ground just through the ice, which is kind of crazy. But he's coming straight for Honenuchi, so I don't know if he can just soften it again. I don't know if there's a cooldown to it. We'll have to see. But Honenuchi's, that's a good quirk. That's a very good quirk. If you can control that exactly where you want that to be soft, that you can essentially, if you're in a, like I said, if you're in a team fight, you could hinder a lot of people on the enemy side and keep, all your people on solid ground, and then you immediately have the upper hand. It was obviously smart for Todoroki and Shoji to not immediately run in. They were kind of in the back. Obviously, Shoji just got captured by Pony, so he might be out of commission for now. We'll have to see. You can also just break through from it. I don't know how long those horns last there. Not sure. But so far, it's good to see the Iida flashback. I'm glad to see that Tensei's doing alright. I'm glad to see that Iida got this new power. I'm feeling it. Alright, well, let's jump into the next episode. The reaction is once again going to be obviously down there. And once episode 8 is going to be done, you can come back here to the discussion if you feel like it. So, yeah, let's jump into it. My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode number 8. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. That was My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode number 8. Alright, so I think there's not much else to say about the actual fight itself that we had for match number 3, because it was awesome, obviously. I was not expecting it to end in a draw. Horikoshi, once again, has surprised me with how he writes the story, because I can never quite predict exactly what's going to happen. And a draw is definitely not something I was expecting. But I actually have the screen pulled up right here about the next match, which is gonna actually be an interesting one. Because it's Bakugo, Sato, Sero, and Jiro versus Kamakiri, Setsuna, Awase, and Kojiro. So, we know what Awase and Kojiro do. Awase has his little meld ability, and Kojiro is he has a glue powers. We don't know about Kamakiri and Setsuna. Kamakiri looks like kind of like almost, I don't know what he looks like. I don't know what he is. But Kamakiri, like, she has like the whole scaly design, she has some sharp teeth. I'm interested to see what her quirk is gonna be. Yeah. Setsuna kind of looks like a snake. That's the best I can predict there. And Kamakiri, I don't know what he is. He has weird teeth. He has interesting hair. I don't know. I literally don't know. But this is, I think, it's an interesting fight. Because obviously Bakugo is the strongest here out of these 4. Sato is pretty strong in physical combat if he, gets that sugar in him. Sero is good in many situations, just his ability, and Jiro also. But Jiro's definitely more of the, she's definitely going to be more of like the scouting type, I feel like, in this match. Sero could also be kind of like that, so he can just swing around everywhere. But they can also kind of be, a bit more offensive. While meanwhile, obviously, Sato and Bakugo are going to be, the big fighters of this group. I really wanted. I'm especially interested in Awase's quirk and see what he can do with it. Because all we've seen him do was like stick the tracker onto the Nomu's back, and I'm especially interested in that. I don't know. I mean, his hero outfit really doesn't give that much away. He has like some like weird metal plates on his chest. Not sure, but Monoma is hyping up Setsuna here. So she was, other than Hononoki, she was the other one who got into 1B through recommendations. And we saw how crazy Hononoki is in the last fight. Again, that quirk is crazy strong. That's a very useful quirk. So regarding Setsuna's quirk, it's gonna depend. Because, I mean, in the last match, Tetsu was like the perfect counter against Todoroki. So is Setsuna gonna be the perfect counter against Bakugo? What can stop explosions, right? That's a good question. I wonder if we're going to see. I mean, they keep saying keep the damage of the city to a minimum, but we're talking about Bakugo here. I wonder if we're going to see another howitzer impact. I'd kind of be down for it. I think we've only actually seen it fully used. Like, I think he's only used it like once fully during the sports festival in the finals. So I'd be interested to see another howitzer impact, but obviously he's going to destroy the entire city. I don't have much else to say. This is gonna be an interesting fight. I'm gonna probably have, this fight is probably to be cliffhangered. I'm assuming we're probably not gonna finish this fight in this episode. It's probably gonna be finished in episode 10, and then episode 11 and 12 are probably gonna be the the Team 4 fight. Also, I haven't even talked about it. We're currently at a draw. We're currently at, everyone has a point and a half, meaning I was just predicting it to be a 2-2 situation where the final battle depends on who wins. That can only happen if they also draw here, which would be interesting. But if Bakugo's team wins, then 1B can't win anymore. If 1B's team wins, then 1A can't win anymore. The best they can do is draw it, right? At the end, during the final match. So this match is actually going to decide, unless it's also going to be a draw, which it could be, I'm not sure. It would be very interesting though, if it would actually end like 1B wins and it's 1A can't actually win, they just have to draw it. Horikoshi has surprised me so far with this art, pleasantly surprised. So let's jump into the last episode of today's set and we'll see what's gonna happen. Yeah, reaction obviously, description down below. Let's jump into it. My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode number 9 in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And that was My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode number 9, Early Bird. I mean, round of applause for Team Bakugo. Team 4 for 1A fucking destroyed it. Like I said, back in Season 1, I fucking hated Bakugo, and now in Season 5, I kind of love Bakugo. Oh, dude, he helped people. Really, what? Imagine that. Bakugo helped people. He went out of his way to help people. Crazy, I know, right? Yeah, no, 1B just turned out destroyed in this match. Even if they did have the Yellow Devil on their side, which we all know is the hardest Mega Man boss. Actually, is it? It's been a while since I played a Mega Man game, and I never even played Mega Man 7 or 8. But like from like the original NES games, the Yellow Devil was definitely the hardest. But there was a Yellow Devil in another? Was it Mega Man 3? I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about Mega Man now. But the Yellow Devil in Mega Man 1 was the bane of my existence when I first played that game. Like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. It's been forever. I've been playing Mega Man for a while. Yeah, I actually don't know. But enough about Mega Man. How is this fight gonna go? It's Deku, Uraraka, Mina, and Mineta versus, first of all, Monoma and Shinso, which is already like yikes. And then Shoda, Reiko, and Yui, which we don't know what their torts are, I'm pretty sure, but it's definitely gonna depend on what they're gonna do. And if there's gonna be another interaction with the previous one for all users, if Deku happens to interact with Shinso, which he definitely is done at some point during this match. But what would that? I don't know. If Deku can use 20% one for all, and if he can get into a position where he can actually have his other teammates back him up, then we are definitely in a good position. But we don't know what Shoda, Yui, or Reiko's torts are. But apparently they're torts that are definitely technical and also can attack from far away without really showing their position, which is scary. And the 1B team has already said we gotta make Midoriya our our number one focus, cause he's definitely a very big threat to them if he happens to engage in combat. They do already know about shoots down Air Force, obviously. Well, obviously they don't know about shoots down, but they do know about Air Force, because Reiko did say that apparently he learned a long distance move. I am looking forward to maybe some more Air Force techniques, since I think the only was it St. Louis Smash when he used it in Central Terminal? I think it was. I would like to see some more Air Force techniques though, since I mean that support glove is pretty cool. Props to May for making that, because it's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I have that much else to say actually regarding these episodes. I enjoyed them a lot, and man, that Bakugo just fucking wow. Wow, yeah, Horikoshi. This arc is very unpredictable for me so far, because I was not expecting the Todoroki fight to end in a draw, and I was not expecting Bakugo to just fucking clean sweep them 4-0. That was kind of crazy, but I'm kind of down for it. And this set of episodes was just so good. Todoroki, Bakugo, Iida, dude, Iida, and especially in episode 7 and 8 as well. And even on the One Piece side, like Hononuchi was really good. Setsuna's Court is actually really cool. I really hope they do more with One Piece after this arc is over. Even if it's like, I don't know how important they are in the manga. But obviously, maybe it's like a One Piece Marineford situation where there's like a lot of characters that have been introduced, especially like a lot of vice admirals. We're kind of there during Marineford, but in the manga they really didn't do that much. But like in the anime, they gave them like some extra fights against like some of the other Whitebeard people. Maybe we'll have a situation like that if it ever comes to like a big conflict where One Piece is gonna have, even if they weren't that present in the manga, maybe they're trying to add some more seeds with them in the anime. That'd be cool, because I really like. There's a lot of awesome quirks in One Piece, and they don't have to focus on all 20 of them. Just like, you know, you've already had a lot of focus on like Kendo and Tetsu Monoma, right? But like even some other people, like for example, Setsuna or Hononuchi or Pony. I mean, even though her voice is kind of annoying, she's kind of pretty cool as well. Kind of pretty cool. I don't know what I'm saying. I just want to see One Piece more, right? Just this artist giving me a whole new appreciation for them. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this reaction right here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you want to see more of my content, then you can subscribe to this channel. I would highly appreciate it. You can also like the video if you enjoyed it and want to see more. I very much appreciate it. Comment down below if you have any shows that you want me to react to. I will add them to my list. Or if you have anything else to talk about this series, obviously don't spoil me. That is the last thing you should do. And if you do, you will get banned. Please do not spoil me. And please also do not cause any drama in the comment section. That's the last thing you want. This is supposed to be a positive place where we can have fun and talk about anime. And yeah, next reaction is going to be episodes 10 and 12. And it's going to be the big fight we've been waiting for. At least I've been waiting for it. I'm very excited for this fight. Because this, I don't want to say this entire arc has been building up to this fight, but it kind of has with Shinso. I'm excited. Alright, and yeah, with that, I'm gonna get the head out of here. Thank you so much for watching. This is signing out. Goodbye, everyone.